Well, we're moving on up to the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying.
Post this notice of tax default on it, on their building, saying that they owe the city of San Francisco some $30 million, which could be used for affordable housing, for teacher salaries, for health care, and all sorts of things that the people need. But instead, Golden Gateway is using this money they stole to build luxury condominiums.
Pay up! Pay up or shut up! Pay up!
Pay up! Pay up or shut up! Pay up!
Pay up or shut up! Pay up! Pay up or shut up!
Pay up or
I want to thank all of you for joining the Friends of Golden Gateway and FOG, the San Francisco Tenants Union, the Senior Housing Action Committee, to really join with us in saving our open recreational space that hundreds and hundreds of families, actually thousands over the years, have used these facilities with our youth and our seniors, and we got to keep these apartments used for middle income and families and people like myself who are on retirement, and we need this kind of housing. I want to thank you all for joining us
Sarah
today.
with the Housing Rights Committee. One thing I really want to let y'all know is that we've got your back. We are here with you. We really support you folks organizing and making sure that fairness and justice occurs in this situation, and that you're not just priced right out of your own neighborhood where many of you have lived for so long. So I want to let you know that. The other thing I wanted to do was just kind of re-emphasize the gap between what the real housing needs are in this city and what's happening here and what's proposed to be happening here around the corner. Recently, I mean, you all know this. Anyone who lives in San Francisco knows this, but fortunately, there was some official city report recently that actually puts it on paper. And I just want to bring that up wherever I go because it's so important that there was a performance audit of the city's housing program. And what it said, shocker everyone, what it said was that we're overbuilding market rate housing. Whoa, surprise, surprise. And guess what? What it also said was we're underbuilding housing for lower income folks, including middle income families. And not only are we just generally, underbuilding and we're not keeping up pace, but we have specific goals in this city. There's a housing plan that the city is supposed to be following, and we're only meeting about 60% of that actual goal. So it's not just anecdotal, it's really happening in this city where we're continuing to put up more and more high-priced market-rate condos for home ownership, and we're ignoring the needs, I'd say neglecting the needs of the working families and sort of just the general real people.
PNN 4 Magazine. We're here at the Golden Gateway Apartments downtown. These apartments are middle-income apartments that are being threatened with being demolished in favor of millionaire condos. This is Brad Paul, who's a consultant in part of the coalition against the conversion. Brad, can you tell us what the gist of all this is and how the city's going to lose big time with
the city's going to lose and is losing in three ways. First of all, the Golden Gateway where we are is 1,254 units, rent-controlled apartments that were built for working families. The current owners are slowly converting them by the hundreds to hotel use illegally. That's the first problem. They also own 80% of the land that a project called 8 Washington will be built on. And 8 Washington will build 134 condos that sell for $2.5 to $7.5 million that no one in the city can afford. These will be vacation homes for millionaires. And And the third problem is that people that own Golden Gateway are using a loophole in the tax law to underpay their taxes since they bought it in the mid-1990s by $30 million. They are paying way less than they should be, and that's $30 million the city could be using to build affordable housing, to pay teachers, to keep teachers working, to fix the schools, and we are demanding at the next stop on this demonstration, we're putting a tax lien up on their corporate offices saying, pay that $30 million.
So, Brad, if you could just let us know the next step. I understand that there's a hearing at City Hall. If you can just give us the where and when.
Sure. There's a hearing next Tuesday, which is May 15th. The hearing starts at 4, but you got to get there by 3 to get a seat. And the more real citizens that get there, the better our chances. So that's this coming Tuesday, May 15th, at City Hall, Board of Supervisors Chambers. Be there by 3 o'clock. The more people, the better.
I know Golden Gateway is your home. If you could just tell us how long you've lived here and what the project is going to really mean for the community here in terms of the damage it's
I have
going to
a
do.
couple of things I can say. One, I've lived here for 17 years on the 7th floor of one of the towers. It's called the Vista South. I am the only, there are 8 apartments on that floor. We are the only ones who have been here for more than 4 years. There are 3 apartments who have been maybe 3 years, so that out of the other 4 are moving in and out. As I have said before, I would love to have some stock in court furniture. They keep bringing trucks in and out day after day after day. We have an apartment, 2 apartments right now that are empty, waiting for people on a temporary basis. We have no neighborhood interaction right now. It's too bad. It used to be so nice. I loved living there. They're going to have to carry me out, by the way, and my wife too. But anyhow, but the Golden Gateway Swim and Tennis Club serves and has served for over 40 years thousands of middle-income families, youth with a 700 kids camp every summer, seniors like my wife who are recuperating from certain things that they work with their Aquafit programs. It's a reasonable. We have it 12 to 17 hours a day, 364 days a year. The people who belong come from all over the city, in fact, the Bay Area. And it's a shame that we would lose such a jewel. It's just an oasis in the downtown area. I might just add one more thing. It's the reason we moved in here. I've been a resident of San Francisco off and on since 1953. The reason we moved in here, the day we moved in, was the sign up for the Golden Gateway Tennis and Swim Club, because this is what we know keeps us active at our age.
Again, for PNN viewers, when the supervisors are intending to hear it before the board, when is that date?
Oh, that's Tuesday, May 15th at 4 p.m., City Hall, room 250. But as Brad Paul said, get there early.
One last thing before we leave,
Sure,
because I know you
go
have
ahead.
to go.
No, wait, I don't have to.
Your
Go ahead.
hat says your greatest dad. Is that true?
Well, my 3 daughters think so, and I love it.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.
Well, we're moving on up to